Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. The cycle top of the Bitcoin golden ratio multiplier has now reached 181,000 guys, and it's still climbing. This coming from CryptoCon here on Twitter. So now it's looking like we are at level 5. That is the cycle top. Remember, we hit the mid top back in 2024. And, this happens every single cycle, as you guys can see. If you look back here in 2016, it happened. Also in 2019. And so there is still room to get up higher. We are looking at least according to this chart, $181,000 for one Bitcoin, guys. I mean, we are slowly but surely making our way to the top. I got to say, Bitcoin is looking very bullish. We are still forming what is looking like a very strong bullish pennant pattern on the daily chart. Right now, one Bitcoin is going for roughly 118,500. So, even though we have been moving up slowly in stages, it feels like. And, there have been large periods where we've just been trading sideways like this. Overall, guys, the trend is looking very bullish, even though we have seen large selling events. Down here, we have still maintained that bullish pennant pattern. And of course, Bitcoin is the catalyst for altcoins to rally. Fear and greed is down by a little bit. We're at 63. Altcoin season is also receded by a little bit. The market cap is down by just under a percentage point. We got the CMC 100. That's down too. A bit of red in the space today. We've got XRP. That is down 3.53%. Some of the other major altcoins are also down, like Ethereum's down just over 1.25. BNB coin's down 2.79. Solana's down almost 5%, 4.93. So the market is giving back a little bit. Ali Charts here posting this. If XRP loses that $3.15 support level, a pullback to $3 becomes likely, which could present a solid buying opportunity to buy the dip. Let's bring up the XRP chart, guys. XRP has seen an interesting few days. I mean, we've been seeing, we were getting up to new all-time highs, and then all of a sudden we saw this pullback. We have been seeing these reversal candlesticks. Again, this is XRP on the daily. We were starting to move up again a little bit. We got up to about $3.33, and now we're pulling back. Now the question is, where is XRP going to settle down? Are we going to, he's saying we have to hold that $3.15 mark, which we're already kind of below here. So I think $3 at this point in time, this is where we're seeing the support. This is where we bounced off of twice back earlier this month, just about a week ago, less than a week ago. And we are trying to get up above this new level of resistance. Got rejected there. Guys, even if we get back down to the $3 level, I would not be surprised about that. Here's one from Vincent Van Code, the XRP weekly chart showing a pullback that is still well above the EMA periods. We might be facing a bear trap, which is like a fake downtrend. I don't believe TA and charts are a great value when evaluating long-term holdings, but in the absence of real market news and happenings, you can rely a bit on TA to gauge sentiment. I actually think the opposite is true. I think for the longer time frame, TA is really good. I mean, it is essentially psychology printed on a chart. For the smaller time frames, the technical analysis gets a little, I don't know, how do you call it? So, I don't know what the word is. I wouldn't rely on it as much as I would rely on it for the longer term, but when there's a lot of activity in the space, it is, I got to admit, it is exciting to see what's going on the chart on the smaller time frames. This is now a period of excitement. So, XRP is or was trading above the EMA. We are in the bullish phase right now, and that's not going to last for long. What I'm trying to do for this particular bull run, I'm trying to pinpoint the top. You can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. I've rolled back prices. It's only $5 a month. So I've rolled back. All you have to do is subscribe and stay subscribed to lock in $5 a month. And that's over there at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel for anybody who is interested. Anyway, wanted to thank Vincent Van Code, Ali Charts, and CryptoCon for posting those. Now, Ian Binns, guys, posting this from $27 to 80 cents. An analyst is unveiling XRP's potential bear market scenario. So, okay, well, we hold the fort. We're already talking about a bear market. We still haven't seen those highs, but Greg Crypto recently projected possible post-bull market targets already. He posted something back a couple of days ago. I got the tweet up here. Next bear market prices, he's saying anywhere between 80 cents to $1.30. So here's the thing. If the cycle repeats the 2017 last leg, you need to navigate through the 2017 bear market. This simulation is based on two key factors, okay? Replicating XRP's last leg in 2017 and considering the same drop. Now let's take a look at the chart he's got here. He's using something called the yellow symmetrical triangle measured move as the basis for this next move. And guys, what he's anticipating up here, the toposphere, that would be $27, okay? And if we experienced a similar drop of 97%, we can get all the way back down to 80 cents. Now, I have a feeling that the market is going to become less volatile for this particular, as we continue moving on into, let's say there are more cycles, more 4-year type cycles in the future. I could see, the market become less volatile. We're already seeing that with Bitcoin to an extent. There's another possibility too. The measured move base, so this is cycle 2, based on the middle of the symmetrical triangle, positions us at around $9. So that would be in and around here. If we see a similar bear market decline of 85%, we could be looking at about $1.30 for 1 XRP at the trough of the bear market next time around. So the final leg, he says over here, the final leg is coming soon, and that will be followed by a bear market. I know some OGs and XRP hardcore lovers might argue that we're heading up and avoiding a bear market due to many reasons. All I can say is, I'm not in this game to ignore cycles. Everything is cyclical, even the universe itself. So, I'm kind of lukewarm on that comment. I do believe that, so I do respect what he's saying here. And, everything is pointing to we are still in a cycle. There's nothing that's veering away from that theory. So again, I'm following this thesis for now. If that changes, you guys are going to hear all about it at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. Again, it is only $5 a month right now. If you subscribe and stay subscribed, this is the big question, guys, right? How high is this going to go? How long is that going to last? XRP Crypto Wolf posting this. Okay, XRP and other tokens will be accepted by US merchants via PayPal. So mainstream adoption is slowly creeping in too. This is something else we should be paying attention to. XRP, Solana, and a slew of other cryptocurrencies are set to receive a major adoption boost from PayPal. So they've launched a new feature that make it possible for US merchants to accept a slew of cryptocurrencies, guys. And this is including XRP. The new feature, which has been dubbed Pay with Crypto, will become available in the coming weeks. PayPal customers will be able to pay with any available cryptocurrency, which then will automatically convert to PayPal's PYUSD stablecoin and then to the US dollar. So PayPal obviously seeing a benefit here. It will be possible to use Coinbase, MetaMask, Binance, Phantom, Exodus, and other wallets while paying with crypto. PayPal has touted such key advantages of this new feature as instant settlement and low fees, capped at 0.99%, so just under 1%. The fees will then increase to 1.5 after the promotion period is over. So they really want to get people hooked and using cryptocurrency for payments. I mean, it makes sense now with the Genius Act passed and the Clarity Act now on the table. A new frontier for cryptocurrency adoption is right in front of us. So some great news there. Wanted to thank XRP Crypto Wolf for posting that. Guys, Michael Branch also posting this article with regards to the final finale of the Ripple SEC lawsuit. Apparently, Mark Fagel believes we will see the dismissal of appeals before August the 15th. So that's in about 2 weeks, guys. Mark Fagel believes that Ripple and the SEC will likely drop their appeals before August the 15th, potentially paving the way for the XRP lawsuit settlement. So, even though technically whatever's happening right now in the cryptocurrency space, especially with regards to XRP, should not be influenced by any kind of legal matter, there still is the fact that no, it has not closed yet. And maybe if we get that final nail in the coffin of the lawsuit, maybe that will affect price to move up even higher. As the August 15th status report deadline approaches, former SEC lawyer Mark Fagel remains optimistic about a positive development in the XRP lawsuit. He believes that both Ripple and the SEC will likely drop their appeals before that deadline. There is no official confirmation not yet about Ripple and the SEC's next move. However, Mark Fagel says that both parties may file to dismiss their appeals before August the 15th, excuse me. And here's the quote. I believe that the date for all parties to report the status of their appeals is the 15th. It doesn't mean it's a hard deadline by which they must file their dismissal papers, but I assume they will try to do it before then. So guys, we're just going to have to wait and see what happens there. Wanted to thank Michael for posting that. And with regards to Linqto, guys, I wanted to bring you guys another update. John Deaton did post this recently regarding Linqto. I need to correct 2 previous posts regarding the number of Linqto customers who've signed up for the Google form below. And he retweeted that Google form in this tweet. And if you guys want access to that, you just have to navigate to the description of the video, and I list all the links that I talk about in every one of my videos down there. Previously, I mistakenly stated 10,000 customers had signed up. The accurate number is about 1,900. So John Deaton making a bit of a correction there. Considering there are about 13,000 Linqto customers, I was shocked 10,000 had signed up in just 2 days from a single post. I should have waited before posting, my bad, because afterwards it seemed too high of a number, so I had my staff painstakingly going through and triple checking for an accurate number. There have been over 31,000 entries because of bots, double entries, and of course trolls. Also, some people only included a first name and or left out identifiable info that I can't consider. So 1,900 is still a very significant number, especially after just a couple of posts. I will do whatever I can to help protect people's assets. And, if you're still not part of the lawsuit, part of the class action, and you guys are interested in joining, I do suggest you follow John Deaton. He is the go-to guy when it comes to all this. And again, if you guys want to check out the Google document, it is linked in this tweet here, and you'll be able to find that in the description of this video. So thanks again to John Deaton for everything you do, sir. And guys, guess who just made an appearance on Market Movers? The EasyA team, okay? The EasyA ecosystem recently surpassed a massive $4 billion valuation, okay? These are founders Phil Kwok and Dom Kwok. They sat down at the New York Stock Exchange to share how they're bringing the whole world into crypto at breakneck speed. I'm going to play you guys a quick clip. Listen to this.
Tell me about EasyA and how you got started.
Well, first of all, thank you very much for having us on, Remy. It's a pleasure to be here in the stock exchange. And when we first got started, I wouldn't have imagined that we'd be here. When we first got into the space, that was 2013 through Bitcoin mining, and it was very much the street against crypto, and the crypto sort of likewise. We started EasyA a couple of years ago now because we believe that blockchain is one of the single most important technologies in the history of humanity, perhaps even the most important. And so we know that we need to get more and more people into this space. So what we have is two things. Number one, the EasyA app, where we have over 1 million users who learn about the world's leading blockchains like the XRP ledger with our amazing partners like Ripple, and also other blockchains like Stellar with our awesome partners at the Stellar Development Foundation. They learn about it, and we are basically the onboarding layer onto the world's leading decentralized networks and distributed networks. And the second thing that we do is, because our mission is to bring 1 billion people into Web3 and into crypto and blockchain, we recently started the EasyA Labs, which is building out some of those core products and primitives which are going to enable people to actually come into this space like nothing we've ever seen before.
So that clip just kind of explaining a little bit what this company does, if you guys are not familiar with them. Well, later on in the interview, they dropped this bomb, this courtesy of Crypto Eddie at Sentosumo Saba here on Twitter, the co-founders of EasyA. They just put an XRP price prediction at $1,000 by the year 2030. Guys, that's only 5 years away, less than 5 years, really. How might it get there? Of course, DeFi, decentralized finance, and this is exactly how the ecosystem is shaping up. Listen to this.
Number one, I think if we're talking about XRP, if we're talking about XLM as well, Stellar, Ripple, what they're doing in the space, really neither of them have yet had a DeFi summer or DeFi revolution. We've seen it with Ethereum, which took its market cap into the hundreds of billions. We're looking at Stellar, we're looking at XRP as well, which really have market caps of around 150 billion, still sitting under 200 billion, and they haven't had that DeFi moment yet.
And I think this is the first time I'll say it, but I think XRP is heading to $1,000 by 2030. So for me, it's a super important project, and actually probably one of the most important projects out there at the moment.
They haven't had that DeFi moment yet, but guys, XRP to $1,000. And, this is a prediction coming from guys building in the ecosystem. They've just surpassed a $4 billion valuation. So is it possible? Is this reality? Guys, Digital Asset Investor posting this. One theory I've heard is that the 2017 to 2018 bull run was an XRP test drive. This is an interesting theory, I got to say, applying 2017 to 2018 performance to 2025. If XRP were to repeat that performance, we would apply the same percentage gain, so that would be roughly 58,000% to its current price. Now, if we started at $3.14, okay, currently roughly what XRP is going for today, that price increase could bring us to over $1,800 per XRP. Thus, if XRP replicates its 2017 to 2018 bull run, its price could theoretically reach approximately $1,821 by the end of 2025. All right, so I had to take to the charts. Of course, I had to take to the charts. I'm going to throw this on the, I'm going to throw it on the daily. And, just to kind of show you guys, I mean, if this was a test run, and here, let me bring up the Bitstamp chart with more history on it. If this was a test run, and we are to assume that, okay, I've already got the percentage tool on here. So 58,400%, that was from the bottom. That was from right when we really started to shoot up in here. So there were two legs in this. I mean, we have to remember there were two legs. This was right from the bottom. I mean, if we were to take that right from the bottom here, okay, from this trend, from the trough of the market, then we started slowly grinding up. So it's from about 51 cents. Guys, that price, wow, 5,800%, that price would be, and I mean, it's not as much as 1,800, but it would still be close to $300 per XRP. And I mean, if we are to, to assume that maybe we should be taking the price from today's price right in here, and that would be roughly $3.12 per coin. That is where we get up close to $1,800 per XRP. So, I mean, whether it's $300, I think, I don't think this was an accurate calculation, unfortunately. Even if it's $300 though, guys, I'd be pretty impressed with that. But an $1,800 XRP, I mean, the guys from EasyA are already predicting $1,000 by the year 2030. We got to get there with real world utility though. How do we do it? Well, patience. Are we there yet? Well, certainly not. How quickly is it going to come, though? That is the big question. And for more insight on how I'm looking at this market, you can follow me again, patreon.com/RookieMoneyChannel. It is only $5 a month. I have rolled back prices, so subscribe and stay subscribed to lock in at $5. Guys, I also have the Working Money Channel merch store if you're interested in, maybe supporting the channel by purchasing some Working Money Channel merch. Link is in the description of the video. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.